because I'm talking about something that I feel strongly about. Let me tell you, friends. I'm forcing my ideology on everybody else because... Hold on. I need my lighter so I can light up my beautiful Sherlock here. It's a wonderful piece of craftsmanship. It says zombie on the side. So, I've been seeing this term clanker around. You know what this feels like? This feels like an attempt to undermine something. First of all, I think slop is a much better derogatory term for AI. Because at the end of the day, you're calling it a clanker. What history does AI have with the word clanking that really causes AI any trouble? If you're using a derogatory term, it is a term that has to have at least a little bit of history. So how about we just go with slop? Slop face. Slop anything. Clanker is just so meaningless because, was AI? Yes. I remember most people come on these live streams. Because what do you really like? What what is offensive about the word clanker? Nothing. Okay, slop is much more offensive because, first of all, AI slop has been used since the beginning to. Oh well, okay, maybe I don't remember everybody. My bad. I lied to your face, but anyways, it really depends, honestly, like, I don't know, some usernames I just remember, some new usernames I don't. It's my brain, mostly, some specific things can become memorable. If I knew what you had talked about when you came, that would be more memorable. A lot of people just drop in here and they're like, hey, I'm like, hey, I'm talking about something right now. Clanker is not offensive. Slop is offensive to AI. Because, what is AI's goal? AI's goal is to do the best at what it can do. If AI is just pushing out slop, then it's not doing good. It's pushing out slop. So as far as AI is concerned, if it could even be concerned, that is. As far as the AI is concerned, it is not doing a good job. Therefore, slop is so much better of a derogatory term for AI than clanker. Okay? You're just slapping ER on the end of something and saying that's derogatory. That's not how derogatory terms work. It's got to have a little bit of history, a little bit of substance. You know? Cracker is barely bad. But at the end of the day, you know, that word has been an annoying thing for people. There's a few other ones. Those have some pretty deeper history. Clanker has no history, except for people just started saying it and saying it was derogatory. Slop is just AI slop. It's just so much better. Herd emoji. What's up with people in one-offing everything? Why can't you just get it right? You're just like these developers, you know? You're just like these movie makers who are making these Marvel movies, you know? They almost are funny, but then they just one-off it, and it's like, man, if you would have just, like, it almost seems like you were trying to go around directly doing what is perfect for the sake of doing something that is not, which is cool. It's a cool idea. Really, a lot with these fucking goon group fellas. They're just one off on everything, you know. They're always missing one detail. They're always missing one thing that would have made it that much more realistic and accurate. But they don't understand the psychology of the situation. That's the thing, you know. You could be so much funnier if you actually knew what was going through somebody's head, you know. You'd be so much funnier if you actually knew what was going on, you know. Because then it's just such a deeper joke, because then you're actually talking about the issue itself and making fun of it. What good is making fun of something if you're not even going to make fun of it directly, if you're just going to take little footsteps around? They've got a lot of incel stuff wrong. A lot of incel stuff wrong. Completely wrong. However, there's this one dude, he's pretty good at it, you know. It's not perfect, but he's pretty good. I'm not super familiar on like weeb stereotypes, but pretty good with incel stuff. Because it's easy. It's not even a personality, it's an addictive behavior. It's like, that's probably the easiest thing to replicate in the entire world, you know? It's literally part of human nature to have addictive tendencies. If you know what they feel like, you know. Shit. At the end of the day, though, I'm not really, you know, I'm not really out here making jokes in the same way. You know, most of my jokes are small micro attempts. But